Hello. Hi. Hi. Hmm. Hello. Hmm. Hi. Hello. Hi. So, can you hear and see me? Now I can see you. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Hi. Okay. So, hmm. One moment. Mm-hmm. Apologies because earlier there seems to be a delay. Yes, nice to meet you. Okay. All right, there you go. So maybe can you hear and see me? Earlier there seems to be a problem because I don't see any people, but now I see. So let's see. Okay, we've got Kasha, Greg, Eva, Evelina, Anna, Magic, Magda, Greg, and we've got another Gregor, Teresha, Blachik, Agnieszka. Yes, everything seems to be going well. So we have 40 people right now. Okay, very nice. Gabby, we have Adam. Good. Okay. So for those, very nice, you can all hear and see me. For those who doesn't know me yet, my name is Marian. Okay, and welcome to my webinar. So whatever language you have right now, I would like to welcome you. Hi, hello, hola, bonjour, ¿cómo está? Vitam, privet. Yes, very nice. And also, I hope, well, you already confirmed that everything seems to be good with our um, signal and audio and video right now. Thank you. Yes, Greg in Warsaw. Yeah. Located in Warsaw, and I am located in the beautiful country of the Philippines. So that is in Southeast Asia, and it's very hot right now because we have summer, and really nice to go to visit some beaches. Yeah, right. Okay. For our lesson today, I wanted to tell you that we're going to talk about be versus do. So, this is a common mistake in English to tell you because many people are not familiar when do they need to use be or do in their sentence. And today I we're going to have like two Lublin for Teresa. We're going to have like two parts of this. I hope that it'll be approved so we can have part two next week because it's going to be long, and I would like to really make sure that everyone can understand somehow and we're on the same page learning be versus do. Please expect that you will learn grammatical structures today. We're going to have samples and a little bit of practice, and that practice actually starts now. So maybe as our warm up, can you please answer the following for me? Yes. Mm-hmm. Can you please answer the following? Let's see. All right. This is sorry, okay. Fill in the blank. If it is be or do, remember the verb to be. The verb to be can be in different tenses. So with do. Okay, so we do. It can be as well in different tenses. Thank you, Blachek. Yes, Alexander, Carol, Matchek. Yes, very important to understand the different tenses of verb to be and do. Mhm. So, and when we say be versus do, it's not really like be as be. No, yeah. Please remember that it is, are, was, were, or am. All right, good. All right. Let's see. I've got some answers here for number three. Number four. Okay, we've got number four here from Carol. So, okay, maybe I can write here the answers on the chat box. So let's try if I can. Where is that? Over here. Okay, so here is. All right, we've got here is. Gonna write that. And here is like your correct do. And here is correct. This is going to be am. And number four. Oh, please be careful with number four. My cat. We're talking about my cat. So we need to use here doesn't. Doesn't. Okay, because that seems to be like mhm, the third person. They are my best friends. And next, here, which go to the party. Yes, so we're talking about the which, for example. And in this case, we need to use, uh-huh, does. Number five is does. Does the which go to the party? I'm sorry, that's number six. And then let's see over here, seven, eight, nine. Hmm. For, okay, number seven, we can say we. Okay, in this case, we don't use. All right, good. We don't use the computer, negative. And then for the next one, Paris, negative. For number eight, what do you think? Paris, number eight. Come on, tell me. Negative. How are you going to write it? Number nine seems easy. I'm going to write the answer to number nine. Okay, negative, Teresa. What if it's in negative form? Exactly. Very good. Thank you, Greg, Alex. Greg, very good. So in this case, isn't. Paris isn't a small town. Very nice. So negative over there. And the last one, I negative. Number 10. How are we going to write it? How are we going to say it? Very good for number 9. And number 10, I blank singer. Negative. Very good. Thank you, Greg. That's it. I am not a singer. Very good. Correct. Negative. Should take a look at over here. Okay. Please be careful with this one. If what I want to say is affirmative, negative sentence. Don't worry. Okay. Because don't, let's have some more, shall we? Let's have some more practice. One more time over here. Okay. Your mom buy food. Mm-hmm. He playing tennis. I blank have a kite. Wear my jeans. You see there we've got some affirmative sentences, we've got negative sentences. So be careful with that. So let's try with number one, of course. Then this will be very good. Good answers. Does, yes, Carol, Greg, good, correct. Does your mom buy food? And he, negative for number two. Very good. Yes, thank you, Magic. Carol, good. Number two, he isn't playing tennis. Good. How about the others? We now have 45 people. It's okay. Anna, Milosh, Martina, don't be shy. Yes, Kasha. Try to chat on the here on our chat box. Angelica, Adam, Blatchik, go ahead. Okay, let's move on. Number three, what are you going to say? I, in this case, what do you think? I have a kite. Where Mm-hmm. My jeans. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So what do you think? They in the wardrobe. Number six. Okay, so I'm going to say it. He isn't playing. And then in this case, since this should be affirmative, number number three is do. I do have a kite. Where? Uh-huh. Okay. In number four, for number four, apologies, this is going to be affirmative. For number four, it should be affirmative. Sorry, this is a question. This is a question. So it should be, where are my jeans? Okay. That's how you should write it over there. Where are my jeans? For number four, apologies, typographical error. Number five, they. So for negative, they aren't in the wardrobe. Yeah, good. Next, number six, how are we going to ask? Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Greg, Teresa, Ella, Magic, Gabi. Okay. How about for number six? Yes, Blachik, that is correct. Mm-hmm. Is okay, very Ella. Is she your sister? Yes, Yachik. Does in what number would that be? Yachik? Number seven, they, mm-hmm, negative, and it is they, and that is actually like plural. So we should say they don't find the way. Mm-hmm. And if it's a question for number eight, if it is a question, we say am. Very good, Greg. Am I a good student? Next, number nine, when, blah, 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 the next match. And number 10, Rose, mm-hmm, watch sports. So that's for negative. So here, number nine, when is the next match? And for number 10, Rose, um negative, so doesn't. Okay, Rose is singular, so we should use doesn't. Very good. Yes, Carol, Greg, Machek, very nice. Well, I can see here the reason why we're doing this warm up. And for our warm up, I've got like 20 items for you. This is to check, of course, your your understanding when it comes to be and do. Now, of course, thank you for the cooperation. Let's move on, shall we? I want to tell you that even my other intermediate and up level students struggle with knowing when to use do and when to use be in questions. So it's time to review. Be and do are called auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, as you know, and that means they help make questions or negative statements with main verbs. Again, in this case, be and do are not the main verb. It means, again, they are auxiliary or helping verbs, and they make questions or negative statements. Now, let's try to talk about do. Yeah. Yes, Carol, that's actually number three is do because there's no close and open parenthesis for negative. It should be like a positive statement, not negative. But if it is like negative statement, then it should be it don't. Yeah. Okay. It's like my error actually. It's my error. I don't have a kite. That is my purpose to supposed to be for number three. But since I forgot to put there the close and open parenthesis for negative, so that's why, okay, let it be a positive statement. I do have a kite. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Good. To clarify do, okay, in the simple present and simple past tense, we use do as a helping verb when we have a different main verb. when we have a different main verb. Don't forget about that, okay? In simple present and simple past, we use do as a helping verb. Now, the choice between do and be can be confusing in English. The first question to ask yourself is whether you are trying to use do or be as a main verb or as a helping verb. Again, let me repeat what I have said. So the reason why it is confusing in English because many people somehow maybe forgot to check first whether what are they trying to use do or be. Is it as a main verb or as a helping verb? Yeah, so this is very important. Now take a look at this some sample sentences in different tenses in question form with do. Okay. For example, like as you can see over here, do you mhm, do you think kids are cute? Does the boy tease the girl often? Did you tease your sister when you were a kid? Did you fight with your brother when you were younger? Did your mother get mad at you for acting like this? So, as you can see over here, the do here in different tenses is acting as a helping verb because there's the main verb over here. And the main verb there, think, tease, fight, get. You see? Now, moving on. In contrast, we use be as our verb when we do not have another verb in the simple present or past tense. You see, again, and in this case, be, the verb to be, is used as our verb, not a helping one, when we do not have another verb in simple present or past tense. Take a look at this. Are these kids cute? Are these kids typical kids? Are these kids in trouble? Were they hungry? Were they on a playground or at home? Yes, blood check the meaning of tease. That's a very good question. It is when, for example, you're young and then you have a brother, and then maybe your older brother always wants to make you cry. You don't have a tooth. You're like a butterfly finger. That's kind of tease. Okay. All right. So let's move on. All right then. And actually, what I noticed earlier when we are doing the warm up, you know it. You have idea if we're going to use be or do in those sample statements I've shared with you earlier. Anyway, so sometimes the when we hear some, let's say, definition or structure or meaning of a specific grammar, it makes us more crazy than understanding it simply, isn't it? Are you like that too as well? Yeah. Okay, please note, very important, that we use do, okay, when um the subject is plural, and thus when the subject is singular. And the verb to be is we've got am, is, are. Mhm. Now, do as a helping verb. Take a look at this. If you want to use do as a helping verb, it's like this. Do you work 5 days a week? You have there a main verb, work. Now here, as a do as a helping verb is used in questions and positive sentences in present simple and past simple tense. For example, as you can see, they don't understand Japanese. We have still here the main verb understand. Again, they are helping verb in present simple and past simple tenses. Good. Now, let me give you an example sentence. Do as a main verb. Maybe this is a question of others. Yeah. Okay. It's easy to understand that, Marianne. Do as a helping verb. Okay. Because you can see their main verb in the sentence, right? What if using do as a main verb? That's the question, isn't it? Let's move on. Listen carefully. Do as a main verb. Example, she does her homework after school every day. I do a lot of exercise on the weekend. Do as a main verb can be used in any tense, by the way. And then when we use do as a main verb, it is the action. It's the action, not a helping verb, you can see. So I will do my homework tomorrow. She had done her exercises before she came to class. We can use it in any tense. Don't forget, do as a helping verb is only for present simple and past simple tense. Good? Good. Okay. You understand the difference between the usage of do as a main verb and as a helping verb? Okay. Let's move on. This time, understanding be as a helping verb and as a main verb. Example, be as a helping verb. She is working at the moment. Thank you, Blachik. Yes, Ella. She is working at the moment. Is as a helping verb, be, and then you've got working. Be as a helping verb is followed by the main verb ing. Don't forget about the structure. It's very important for the tense. They have been studying for 3 hours. Helping verb. They have been studying, all right, for 3 hours. Good. Main verb. The main verb is with ing. All right. Next, let's move on. Be as a main verb. I am a teacher. They will be in class tomorrow. You see the difference? Uh-huh. You see the difference in here? Let's go back a little bit. With as a helping verb, you have a main verb, which is in gerund form. Yeah, which is not gerund form. Okay, which is with ing. Now, here as a main verb, yes, there you can see there's no other verb in the statement. I am a teacher. They will be in class tomorrow. That's the difference. Now, let's try again some practice, shall we? Okay, sure. Go ahead. Be versus do. And I would like to really clarify this to you next week. Hopefully that it can be approved for my proposed webinar topics. Be versus do part 2. Okay, let's see. Greg, Magic, Teresa, Carol. How? Okay, very good. It's very obvious, of course, that we need to say, how old are you? Correct. Okay, let's move on. How about the others? Number 2, thank you, Aga, Gabby. Do you like potatoes? Again, singular, we need to use. All right, good. Next, number 3. Are you happy? Good. Next, number 4. We've got warm up earlier, and after discussing a little bit about be and do as a main verb and as a helping verb, now we have another practice. And as you see, after learning the structures, let's see here. Does she speak English? Very good. We, we, mm-hmm. What about for number 5? Okay, correct. We aren't English. We are French. So in this case, it is used as a main verb. We aren't English. We are French. Good. Next, what? Number 6, what? Yeah, as you can see over here, what do you do? Do here is only a helping verb because you've got there the main verb do. Okay. Where where are they from? Very good. Thank you. Yes, correct. Thank you, Angelica. Yeah, check. Good. Let's have some more, shall we? Okay. Practice makes better. That's why I really wanted to share this with you with a lot of practice. It's not just really like, oh, it's just be or do. No, not really. This is confusing. And maybe right now, writing it on the chat box, answering my practices over here may be easy, but in spoken English, when you're speaking with someone else already, that's where we can say if you really can use it properly or not. Yeah. So for number one, it is raining. Very good for the answers. Okay. Next, she. Number two, we've got singular over here. She, very good, doesn't. Correct. All right. Yes, Greg, Agnieszka, Maciek, very good. Angelica, correct. Yep, Gabby. Next, number three. How, mm-hmm. We've got number three. How is she? Yeah, very good. So this is in present form. How is she? I don't know. Yeah. No, she blah blah like spicy food. Number four. Very good. Doesn't. Singular. Right? Next, number five. They, and this is, thank you, Teresa. That's very good. This is plural. They don't work on Sunday. Good. And number six. What? Sister. So sister, she's a dentist. And we're talking about sister, and this is actually plural. Sorry, singular. Yes, Blanchek, very good. What does, very good. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Maciek. Very good. Yes, Teresa, what does your sister do? And for number seven, yes, Blanchek, correct. Greg, yep. George is a good tennis player, but he, hmm, play very often. Very good, correct. So, okay, in this case, doesn't play very often. Very good. Very good. So far, the exercises are kind of easy. I know that. But yes, my aim is to provide another part two of be birth versus do next week. So I really wanted to tell you this today. To be good and to do good is all we have to do. That's the end of my webinar for tonight, actually. So I do hope that you find it useful, even though it is like an easy grammar lesson today, but still confusing. So I do hope that you were able to somehow refresh yourselves about the definition, the meaning on how we use do and be as a helping verb and as a main verb. Yeah, that's the most important thing actually. When you understand the usage of it as a main verb or as a helping. Now, I hope that you can still participate in similar event in the future next week. But even though it's Easter, yes. So thank you so much for all your help today. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Yeah. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. Goodbye for now.